I need passion like fire, fire, fire. Leave it smoking. Leave it smoking. Hey, hey, hey. Woo! What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Junior's World of Soul. I am back with the new video. Yo, I am so hyped to be back with the new video representing R&B soul the right way. As you can see, I am so hyped to come in with this joint, and I'm talking about my favorite joint right now. It's by Tamia. Leave It Smokin'. This song is everything. Listen, it is #1 on the indie charts right now. Like, it deserves to be on everybody's playlist. I'm telling you, this song is the truth. Like, I love it. It's like a summer jam. You cannot help but to move to it. Like, it has just a nice beat to it. Like, you just can't help it. Like, this song is just dope, y'all. So y'all check out the joint, stream it, go on YouTube, give it all the YouTube plays. Listen, this song needs to be #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. That's how dope this record is, yo. And to me, it definitely deserves it, yo, for real. So, listen, I want to talk about, before I really get into this video, about the love that I received from my video that I did on Brandy's Never Say Never album. Like, last Saturday, the album turned 20. And I did a video that I brought out last week around Wednesday. And literally, that album is like my top 10 album of all time. And like, you know, that album is very special to me because it connected me and my late brother, Desmond, that passed in 2010. And when that album came out, and 20 years ago, it actually came out on his birthday. And I just never forget that album kind of connected me and him in a way that, you know, never did before. So I felt like I had to do the video clearly because it's my top 10 album of all time. I feel like it's Brandy's best. I definitely wanted to shout out, you know, Rodney Jerkins and LaShawn Daniels and David Foster and all the other people that was really connected to this album and helped Brandy really create a masterpiece with this album. But it really was close to me because it really connected me and my brother, and it was just a dedication to him and also a dedication to Brandy. So I definitely want to thank all the love that I got, the DMs, the messages, and everything like that, and really showing me love for the video. So if you haven't seen it, I'll put it in the more info box. Definitely want you guys to check it out. So, well, let's get into this. I am back with this week's current R&B bangers. Now, if you're new to this channel, current R&B bangers is to prove to mainstream America that R&B is not dying, and that is alive and well. Because, you know, right now R&B is kind of at the bottom of the totem pole. So right now, it's really hard for, you know, a lot of R&B soul artists to get through and get played on mainstream radio. So what I do here for Current R&B Bangers Weekly is I just give a platform to signed and unsigned artists. We have signed artists that has great music that just don't get played on mainstream. You just get played on adult adult R&B stations, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? We're not getting played on the big channels like Power 105 and Hot 97 and, you know, the big ones. You know what I'm saying? So I really, in my heart, I love soul music so much. I feel like we have so much music out there that deserves recognition, and that's why I do Current R&B Bangers. So that's what it's all about. This week, I have 5 bangers for y'all, so hopefully after you hear them and, you know what I'm saying, you rock with me, you enjoy them, you go out and support them. So listen, we need all that we can get when it comes to R&B music, I'm telling you. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. So let's get this started. Starting it off with Neo. He released his album Good Man Friday. Out of the 20 songs on the album, I actually like 7 through 9. I definitely feel like it's better than the last album, like, you know, my best friend Nikita says. We are both Neo fans. Like, we are fans of his, and we definitely love the first 3 albums. We feel like those albums are classic. You know what I'm saying? And it was like every album, it seemed like he got better. But it seems like after the Year of the Gentleman, it was like it took a dive. It was like it wasn't no longer the body of work. It was all about, okay, he has a song here, he has a song there. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, finally when he was I'm coming out with Good Man, because he was getting me hyped, because I talked about some of the songs that he just released, and it was Earn Your Love, which I thought was hot. Another love song, which I thought was hot. I was like, okay, Neil is about to bless us. So he came out with the first single, which was Good Man. I was like, okay. He used the D'Angelo, or How Does It Feel, Untitled, sample. So I said, okay, it's cool. So then he came with the next song. And I was like, okay, this I can rock with, and even though Good Man was okay, but this song is really what got me. And I talked about it on the show maybe about 3 weeks ago, and it is entitled Apologize. So if you haven't heard it, it goes a little something like this. Here we go. I hope this thing plays right, man. I hope it does. Here we go. Come back. All right. For every single tear that'll get me here, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So sorry. This is my apology letter. Ooh. Like, I love that. I love that record. So, you know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, Neil, I can rock with this. You know what I'm saying? And especially, this song was definitely dedicated to his baby moms. Let's just keep it real. And, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people was getting at Neil, you know what I'm saying, about, his situation with his baby mom, which ain't none of our business. But I feel like he said, this is the apology to all the women. Listen, this is the apology to your baby moms. Let's just keep it real for what it is. You can tell this song is very personal. You know what I'm saying? Even though Neil writes all his stuff anyway. But this song is very personal. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay. This is what it is. So finally Friday, the album comes out. I'm excited for it. I'm like, let's go. So then I listened to it and I'm like, okay, I like this song. But I felt like the flow, it wasn't flowing to me. You know what I'm saying? It was like, okay, I like track 3. Then I didn't like, I got up to liking track 7. And then it was like that. And it was like with a Neil album, the first 3 albums, I liked every song. And I'm like, Neil, what's going on? But like I said, he has bangers on this. Like, You Deserve is kind of the one that everybody goes to, that everybody talked about. Breathe, On Your Mind with him and Party Next Door, Without You, Over, and of course, Apology. And this joint right here, that I was like, yo, this joint is a banger, and I have to talk about this on Current R&B Banger. So this is the first joint. It's entitled One More Shot, and it goes a little something like this. Here we go. All right. One shot or two. Come on. Woo. I like to do. Shot or two. Bring come beat. Woo. Come on. I like you. You like to. Like to do. Shot or two. Alright, then don't judge me just because y'all know I'm a drinker. I'm going to like this song. No, I like the beat, you know what I'm saying? And it's just a smooth joint. And I'm like, Neil opened the album with an intro, and then he came in with this joint. I was like, yo, Neil is not playing. And then the one thing that I really love about this song is that the background vocals. A lot of people really sleep on Neil's background vocals. Like, his background vocals is dope. You know what I'm saying? And he did it on this record. And that's what makes me really like Neil. You know what I'm saying? What he do with his background vocals. When he does it himself. And for me, y'all, if you know me, I love background vocals. Like, if you got the background vocals, I feel like that's what's needed on a record to make a record. And I feel like with this joint and the joint Without You and Over, oh my God, the background vocals are epic. You know what I'm saying? But this joint is definitely a banger. I definitely feel like this can be a single. He can bring this joint out. It's a summer record. You can blast this in your car. It got a nice little trap-ish type of beat, but it's still R&B, and I really, really like that. So that's why I definitely had to talk about this joint for real. But again, I gave you my review on the album, but listen, like my best friend Nikita, she loves the album. She think it's dope. We both can agree that it's better than the last 2 albums that he came out with, but it may be something that I miss, you know what I'm saying? Because she likes Ocean Shore, and she loves it, and she's like, JR, you really don't like this song? And I'm like, it didn't get me like I wanted it to. And she was like, this is such a pretty song, like, you're missing something. And I'm like, oh. So, you know, for me, maybe I have to listen to it again, but, you know, check out the album and put in the comment section and tell me what you like about the album. You might like it and tell me something that I'm missing, you know what I'm saying? But I know for sure that One More Shot is definitely a banger, so I definitely have to talk about that. So that is the first joint on Current R&B Bangers. All right, so now the next artist is one of my favorites. You know, the reason why I call him one of my favorites because when I first started Current R&B Bangers, he was one of the first artists that I talked about. And I'm talking about my boy, Ro James. Now, I put him into the new soul rap pack. You know what I'm saying? I've put him, BJ the Chicago Kid, and I put Anderson .Paak because I felt like they were the young ones coming in, but they understood soul music and they was able to connect to the younger audience, but still keep it soulful. You know what I'm saying? So if any of you know about the Rat Pack, you know it was Dean Martin, it was Frank Sinatra, and it was Sammy Davis Jr. So I felt like, you know, BJ and Anderson and Ro was those guys, you know what I'm saying? And I loved when they was at the BET Awards, I think it was in 2016, I think, and they took a picture together. I was like, see, this is the new soul guys, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I was so hyped, and actually, Ro James is actually on tour with BJ the Chicago Kid right now. They're on their R&B tour right now, and I would have loved to go to the show in Baltimore, but I had prior engagements, so I couldn't go. But I would have loved to go because I love BJ Chicago Kid. He is like one of my favorites, and also Ro James. So just to see them two live, it would have been dope. You know what I'm saying? But thank God for YouTube. But Ro James' debut album, ElDorado, had the classic on it, and Permission. Permission, when I first heard it, that was one of the first current R&B joints that I talked about because it definitely got you with well, it got me because I'm such a soul head. I love the beginning because he used the Willie Hutch, Brother's Gonna Work It Out. So he caught me. So right after then, I started checking him out and listening to his mixtapes, and I was like, Ro James, he's dope. You know what I'm saying? He definitely give you a Prince vibe, but it's like he has his own style to it, and I thought that was just so dope, you know what I mean? But he was nominated for a Grammy for the album, and he was nominated for the song, so I was so proud of that, you know what I'm saying? Because I felt like that was very deserving because the song is dope, and the album is dope. But this joint right here, anytime I talk about Ro James, this is the song that I must talk about when I talk about him, and here we go. You already knew that. Say you already knew that. Say you already knew that, girl. Woo. Come on. I needed that feedback. I'm not bad. I was going to the second verse. My fault, but it's all good. But, yo, this song just goes so hard. The beat is crazy. And what's crazy, he did the remix with BJ the Chicago Kid. Like, they know. You know what I'm saying? They know how much they are dope together. You know what I'm saying? Him, Anderson, and BJ the Chicago Kid. You know what I'm saying? But if you haven't listened to ElDorado, I really recommend it for y'all. For real, like, check it out. Like, it's a dope record. So, you know, but his recent, you know, work that he put out was his EP Smoke. And this joint has the Lost My Mind with Biggie, Special, and what's the next joint? Oh, it slipped my mind. Devotion. And the album is dope. It's definitely a chill type of album. It's called Smoke. So it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? And that's Ro James' vibe, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, it's like, it's smooth, but it's still soulful, you know what I'm saying? But it still connects to the young, you know what I'm saying? That's what I really like. But what I really, really like about Ro is like he puts out a body of work that's on Spotify, that's on Apple Music and things like that. But then he throws songs to his SoundCloud. So he keeps the music going, and that's what I like. You could tell that somebody just loves music. It don't even matter. I'm going to just throw it on my SoundCloud, you know, give it to the fans. I think that's just so dope. So maybe about 2 weeks ago, he released this song entitled Excuse Me, and I was like, yo, listen. When I heard it, I was like, yo, I gotta talk about this on Current R&B Bangers. This joint goes so hard. So here's the second joint on Current R&B Bangers entitled Excuse Me. And it goes a little something like this. Here we go. Excuse me. Come on. Woo. Yes. Woo. Come on, man. The fucked up. That song goes in. Man, like, let me tell you something, because that hook is catchy and it hits home, because you must be out of your mind. You got the right one, because you got me fucked up. Like, I love that. It got a little 80s vibe to it. I just like the vibe of this record. Like, I just love Ro James's vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could, if you're a smoker, it works for you to smoke. I'm not a smoker, but I'm a drinker. But it still works for me. I can still rock to it. You know what I'm saying? It still got a nice little bounce to it. And I think it's dope. You know what I'm saying? And it's a summer record. And like I said, you can put down your windows in your car and just blast it and just vibe out. You know what I'm saying? After work, just rock with it. You know what I'm saying? I just think it's so dope, for real. So, excuse me, dope record. It's on his SoundCloud page. But listen, if you get a chance and if he's in any one of your cities, I would advise y'all to check out Ro James and BJ Chicago Kids tour, the R&B tour. They have the right to call it the R&B tour because they are really representing R&B soul. And when other people try to call it, you know, something soul or whatever, it ain't cool. But to me, these brothers are really representing R&B soul music. So for me, I am so hyped that they on tour together. You know what I'm saying? So if they come into your city, definitely check them out. But this joint, Excuse Me, is a banger. And that's why I had to talk about it on Current R&B Bangers. So there we go. All right, the next artist is just a dope artist. One of the dope artists is out right now. I'm talking about Phonte. Like, this dude sings and he spits. And I love him when him and Eric Roberson gets together, because they create magic to me, like Picture Perfect, and they just came out with the album. Oh God, what is the album called? Oh God, I love the album too, and I just can't pronounce the name. I can't think of the name. Oh my God, but when I think of it, I'll put it in the more info box. But when him and Eric Roberson get together, they like create magic to me. You know what I'm saying? So when they finally got together and did an album together, it was like about time. You know what I'm saying? But listen, when Phonte gets, it seems like when he gets with anybody, he creates magic, because that's how much of a dope artist he is. And he got with Nicole, and he's from, dang, where is he from? I think he's Dutch, if I'm not mistaken. And, well, them two got together and they called themselves Foreign Exchange. And, you know what's so crazy? I didn't get into Foreign Exchange until 2010 with their Authenticity album. And it's crazy. And that album is dope. Like, my joints is Everything Must Go, Eyes to the Sky, and what is it? Fight for Love. Fight for Love. I got a couple more joints, but those are the joints that I could think off the top. And that's my joint. Like, I was playing that when I moved into my first apartment. I was blasting that joint because that joint goes in. But, you know, I found them was so crazy because with me, once I find you, I got to know what other music you got. And come to find out, they had 2 more albums before that, Connected and Leave It All Behind. And what's so crazy is that Fonte and Nicole met up in like 2004 and connected without even meeting each other face to face. Hence the name Foreign Exchange. Like, it makes sense, you know what I'm saying? So they got together in like 2004. You know what I'm saying? And they got bangers. Like, they really have bangers. Like, check out their work. Like, they are dope. And that's what makes Fonte such a dope artist, because he can get with anybody and just create dope music. But, like I said, they got bangers. And you know what's so crazy? That Zoe is part of them. And my brother Sin loves Zoe. And it's like, when he was telling me about Zoe, of course, when I was like, I don't know who this is. And then when I found out he's down with Foreign Exchange, I was like, oh, snap. Okay, dope. That's dope right there. You know what I'm saying? So I just had to throw that in, you know what I'm saying? Because my brother loves Zoe, and Zoe was connected to Foreign Exchange. I just wanted to throw that in because I love it so much. But anyway, so when I found out Foreign Exchange was about to release some new music, I was like, okay, it's time. You know what I'm saying? Because their last album came out in like 2015. So I was like, okay, it's time. So, you know, maybe about a week ago, down my timeline, Call Me Dollar, which I don't know what's going on with him on Twitter. They kind of like suspended his account. I don't know why. But he put up this joint with Foreign Exchange. And I was like, wait a minute, the song is out already? And the joint was entitled June, and they released it in June. And let me tell you something. This joint is funky, it's crazy, it's dope. And hello, I couldn't expect anything less when, you know, Foreign Exchange gets together. You know what I'm saying? So this is the third joint of current R&B bangers entitled June, and it goes like this. Here we go. Just a smooth vibe. You can, come on, man. Make you want to jam, man. Like, like when I heard it, I was playing this all over and over and over again, because this song is so dope. It's so funky, and it's like I couldn't expect anything less. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, when Fonte gets with somebody, it creates magic. You know what I'm saying? So this is funky. It's a summer record. Hello, the name is entitled June, so it makes perfect sense. You know what I'm saying? But I want people to stop sleeping on Fonte. Like, this dude sings, he spits, he's just a dope artist all around. You know what I'm saying? So I am ready for this new project from Foreign Exchange. But this joint, June, I had to talk about on current R&B bangers. So that is the third joint, again entitled June by Foreign Exchange. All right, now the next artist, I was sent his music. Now, I am here for people sending me music, because that's what current R&B bangers is about. You know what I'm saying? Send me music. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to let you know if it's good. I'm going to let you know if it ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? So, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, my platform is to talk about good R&B soul music. And, hey, send me music. You know what I'm saying? If you are watching this and you got some dope music, hey, send it to me. You know what I'm saying? If I like it, I'm going to let you know. If I don't, I don't. You know what I mean? So, one of my IG followers, her name is Christy Drew, and she asked me, hey, can you check out this artist? His name is Cedric Brazle. And I said, oh, okay, no problem, sure. You know what I'm saying? And I'll give you my feedback on it. So she sent me the record, and I was like, oh, okay, I like this joint. I was like, okay. And the hook, it was very catchy. It was very catchy to me. And I was like, okay, I think I want to talk about this on my show. So y'all know me, I have to literally, once I listen to the song, I like the song, I want to see if the talent is there. You got to give me some talent. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to talk about you on here and there's no talent. I got to know there's something there. You know what I'm saying? So I started getting my research on, and I saw that Cedric did the national anthem at a Greek Step show in Atlanta. So I saw him, he started going. I was like, okay. And then he got to the end and hit this note. And I was like, okay. I was like, all right. Even the crowd was going crazy. I was like, okay, Cedric. Okay, cool. So then after then, I was like, okay, let me go listen to some music. You know what I'm saying? Then I can come back to some live performances. So I went back and I saw he had this joint entitled Truth. And I love the song because it has that real old soul flavor that he took it back. And I was like, oh, this is dope. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, I'm liking what I'm hearing. Everything I'm dealing, I'm liking. So then I went back and I was like, well, let me check out his page on YouTube. And I went and checked out his page. And he did this performance on the Rise. So I'm watching this, about a 12-minute performance. You know what I'm saying? He got the crowd rocking with him. You know what I'm saying? And then he got a slow ballad that he's singing to the ladies. I was like, okay, he got swag and he has the talent. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, that's all right with me. I'm going to talk about him on this show because I was like, the talent is there. So I was like, I'm convinced. So, so the song, about a month ago, he released, the song is titled Til The Morning, this is the song that I was introduced by. And this joint definitely gives you a 90s type of flavor, and it's smooth and it's very sexy, you know what I'm saying? So here's the fourth joint entitled Til The Morning, and it goes a little something like this. Here we go.
Rubbing your thighs and your back. Then you got me wondering, can I come over till the morning? Can I stay over till the morning? Can I come over?
Can I come over till the morning? Can I come over till the morning? Can I come over? Can I come over till the morning? Can I come over till the morning? Can I come over? Can I come over till the morning? Can we come over till the morning? Can I come over? Woo! Come on, man. You can't see that's not catchy right there. I like it. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's dope. It's real smooth. And it's a sing-along. You know what I'm saying? And I like it. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's very catchy. And right then and there, the chorus definitely gave me Brandy. Definitely like a Brandy tone. You know what I'm saying? And now I know he's a fan because it's on his Twitter page. He took a picture with Brandy. So I'm like, oh, that's clearly an influence. And you can hear the influence from the tone of the hook. You know what I'm saying? So I like it. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's dope. And I think this song deserves shine. So I'm going to put all of Cedric's social media in the more info box, including his website. And put his IG and his Twitter and all that. Yo, check him out. You know what I'm saying? And I think this dude is on the rise. So I can't wait to hear more music from him. So that's Til The Morning by Cedric Brazle. Alrighty. So now the last artist I found because of SoundCloud Radio. Now SoundCloud Radio is my favorite thing right now because unlike mainstream, everybody on SoundCloud gets love, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it could be bad, you know what I'm saying? Because you got some people that's bad, but then you got some people that's good, you know what I'm saying? And, it just feels good that I can hear a radio station that you ain't got to worry about the same 5 people playing all the time, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's just dope, you know what I'm saying? So I was jamming them, SoundCloud Radio, and this beat comes on, and I was like, okay. And the girl started coming in, and I was like, oh, okay, I like her voice, you know what I'm saying? And then the beat in her voice, and she's riding it right, and then the background vocals, I was like, okay, I'm here for this, you know what I'm saying? I like this. So, of course, I go over to my computer, I check her, and I was like, who? Okay, her name is Rachel Foxx, and I was like, okay, I like this. So, at the end of the day, my research started. So, I see that she's from East London. She's dope, you know what I'm saying? She's really dope. I saw a couple of live performances that's on YouTube, and I was like, okay, this girl definitely is talented, and I like her vibe. Even Elton John talked about her, her music, you know what I'm saying? And Elton John is shady, you know what I'm saying? He ain't, he don't like everybody. He even came from a girl, Janet, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't here for it, but Elton John say what he feel and feel how he say, you know what I'm saying? That just is what it is. But You know, but anyway, this is about Rachel. You know, the song that I was introduced to her was Chance on You. And the joint is dope. You know what I'm saying? It's dope. It just has a dope vibe. And I was like, yo, I'm going to talk about this on the show. So this joint is entitled Chance on You. And here we go. It goes a little something like this. Oh my God, like I just like how she's riding it, you know what I'm saying? And what I also like is the background vocals. Like I told you, I'm here for background vocals. And she's giving me that, you know what I'm saying? She's giving me that on this record, you know what I'm saying? And I think it's just dope. And I just like her flavor, I like her style. So, right now she has her latest EP out entitled Flame that I'm rocking to right now. So I'm starting to get a little familiar with her music. Happen to Me and Don't Be Shy, I'm rocking to for real. But you know what I'm saying? I'm definitely going to check out more of her music because, again, I'm liking her vibe. So I'm going to put all her information in the more info box. And, yo, this joint is just dope. And the joint is entitled Chance on You. And that is by Rachel Foxx. Well, those are your 5 bangers for this week. Coming from Neo with One More Shot. Ro James with Excuse Me. Cedric Brazle with Till the Morning. Rachel Foxx with Chance on You. Now, all these songs had a different vibe, had a different sound, but they're still R&B. You know what I'm saying? And they deserve to get shine on mainstream radio. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's sad that when we listen to mainstream radio, they make it seem like it's just all about the trap beats. And if you don't have that, and you don't have the label really pushing it, they don't care about it. And I don't think that's right. You know what I'm saying? So that's why here at Junior's World of Soul, I got current R&B bangers so we can, you know, everybody can get shine. You know what I'm saying? Yes, we can talk about signed artists like Neo and Ro James and Tamia, but we can also talk about Cedric Brazle, and we can talk about Rachel Foxx, and we can talk about, you know, the foreign exchange. We can talk about these because you getting different vibes. We don't have to hear the same thing in the same way, but from different artists, but then you don't know who's who. Like, all these 5 songs, you know who is who. You know what I'm saying? So, again, here at Junior's World of Soul, I'm here to continue to prove that R&B soul is alive and well, and it will not die. So, hopefully, you guys enjoyed these 5 joints. Hopefully, you subscribe to the channel. And hopefully I will see y'all back next week. But I've kept y'all long enough. I kept y'all for like 33 minutes. But I'm going to go out with a song that I've been listening to for the past couple of days. It gives you a little bit of inspiration. And it's definitely a Mariah Carey classic. And it goes a little something like this. Here we go. If you believe in yourself enough and know what you want, you're gonna make it happen. Make it happen. Bring it back. Come on, Mariah. At night and pray to the Lord. He's gonna make it happen. Make it happen. I'm out, y'all. Peace.